How's it going, YouTube? This is Jrex here, and I'm going to be talking about about a topic that I usually don't cover much. I always like talk about relations and stuff, relationships and American woman and all that, but I'm going to be talking about something else today. And that's it's the pending American economy collapse. But I have one thing I have to say though is I commend the American government. I commend them for being able to keep this under wraps for so long. Like, I'd like to commend them for that. I mean, the fact that they've been able to just keep such a huge topic like this hidden for such a long time from the American public, the fact that they've been able to give the American people this illusion that everything is fine, I'd like to commend the government for being able to achieve that, because I mean, you gotta be pretty damn skilled if you are able to manipulate, what, 300 million people into thinking everything's just fine. So, good job on that. But, yes, I believe just surprises me, because if you go on MSN.com or Yahoo.com, if you go on into any of the major news sites, they never talk about the state that the American economy is in. Like, they don't talk about like how the dollar is losing its value, or they don't talk about the fact that the Feds is printing just so much American currency. They're just printing it out of thin air. They don't really talk about any of that stuff. They don't talk about how your purchasing power is losing power. They don't talk about any of that. Instead, they're talking about, like, YouTube videos, going viral, or they talk about celebrities' lives and how rich they are and how much money they make. They always shit. They were talking about. They had this one article. It was like fucking pimp my horse. It's like pimping out your horse. Like, you're gonna post an article like that when there's more important things to talk about. But they're doing a good job. The news is doing a good job of telling people that everything's fine. They're hiding the truth, and unfortunately, unfortunately, not a lot of American people are aware of the dire situation America is in. Just surprises me because I go to work. Everybody's like doing good. Everybody's just, cheerful, happy, radiant. But nobody just seems to be aware of the doom America is headed towards, to the financial doom. Nobody knows it, and nobody really cares. I don't think so, no. But, maybe they don't want to care, because, if they did care, it would start to, upset them and make them, like, paranoid and freak out and shit. So maybe they just don't want to believe in it. Maybe they just want to think everything will be okay, because it's a lot easier on their minds to think that. It's a lot easier on the mind. So maybe the American people do know. It's just they don't want to believe in it. They don't want to think about it, because their mind doesn't want to accept it. But, but what I'm getting at, seems like nobody cares, because nobody ever talks about it at work. I mean, this is such a huge topic. It's the impending doom of the American economy, and nobody talks about it. It just Shoot. I seem to be the only one who cares at work, actually. No, I'm the only one that ever talks about this shit. Nobody else. Everybody's just too busy talking about, you know, talking about the next Call of Duty or some shit, or getting a new car, buying a new house, shit like that. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Just this illusion, this whole illusion that America is in right now, and just nobody. Everybody wants to think everything will be okay. They want to think that, you know, just nobody just seems to know just how bad of a state the American economy is. Nobody seems to know. Nobody seems to care. The news doesn't seem to care either because they never talk about it. But yeah. I know there are some. American people that do know what's happening. I'm sure there's a lot, because I go on YouTube and I see a bunch of videos where there are American people who are aware of the state the American economy is. So there are people out there in America who do care and are taking steps to protect themselves, to get ready for the financial Armageddon of America. As far as I'm concerned, my friends, work, family, nobody seems to care. Yeah. Well, I guess my dad cares. He's probably like the only one. He's the only one, my dad. Out of everyone else, nobody seems to really care. But okay. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. You guys who don't know about this, there is a huge problem with the American economy. And it's not, the lack of jobs, that's one. But it goes bigger than that. It's the fact that the dollar is losing its value. It's the fact that we're in such a huge amount of debt. It's all of that. Okay? America is in a huge state of problem right now. And when foreign countries stop accepting our IOUs, that's when all hell breaks loose. So let's hope the fucking China will just keep accepting American bonds. Because if they stop accepting American bonds, America's going into the shithole. And the whole world is going to go into the shithole too. Because pretty much this whole world is globally, economically dependent on each other. If one goes down, everyone goes down. Alright. So hopefully China will keep taking our fucking IOUs, because it's what's keeping this world going. So, that's all I gotta say. For all of you American people who don't know about this, or isn't trying, or doesn't really care, you should care. Because if financial Armageddon happens, it's gonna be you that's gonna be getting fucked over. Your finance, your money, I wouldn't call it money, I'd call it currency. Your finance, your dollar currency, just everything's going to the shithole. This is going to affect you, so you should care. So stop thinking everything's fine, because it's not fine. We have a huge financial problem right now. And I'd like to thank the people who do know about it, because I like to thank the people who do know about this, because you should know about this stuff. The news should be telling you this kind of stuff, but because the news isn't telling you this stuff, you have to go and find out the information for yourself. So I commend you for wanting to go out and find the truth yourself, and going on the internet researching what's really going on. I commend you for doing that, because not many people did do that, and you're one of the you're one of the quarter percent who did learn about this yourself. So thank you, and goodbye.